Hello grapplers and welcome to a new video. I've realized I haven't talked again about Modern Zangief after all the changes, and he's kinda like a hot topic for some content creators. So I'm gonna give you my take about Modern Zangief and why you should avoid him. Let's start with the good thing. I think it is actually a good thing that Capcom developed this system. It's a very interesting system that I even feel some things should be applied to the regular classic control scheme. Every super level 1, 2, and 3 are tied to a button. For example, in the case of this guy, if you do QCF light, you get the super level 1. QCF medium, super level 2. And if you do the 720 with heavy, only with heavy, you get super level 3. That is something that I feel could be added into the classic scheme. Imagine with Zangief, super level 2 only comes out if you use medium punch. That would fix the issue of sometimes getting super level 3 when you want super level 2 and vice versa. I also feel the control scheme is very easy to understand. This actually applies very well when you play on pad. Pad and modern go very well together. And if you're learning Street Fighter and you don't know the motions of supers or specials, this is a great controller to use. The second thing is fast supers. Now, I do have a small caveat with the supers. I do agree that having a faster super level 1 specifically is actually pretty decent. Although super level 1 in modern is excessively scaled, this is an issue that has been reported since the beginning of the game. But compared to what you actually do with classic input, super level 1 is overly nerfed. Just to remind you, this is the regular damage of super level 1. Yeah. You still do more than the regular anti-airs in the game, even OD anti-airs, with the exception of Zangief getting the double bounce of Lariat. I don't think there are anti-airs in this game that can lead to that point, unless, well, they use super, obviously. But anti-airs by themselves, I think maybe Lariat could be one of the strongest ones. Even though you can do it faster, it is still an 11 frame super. You only catch really neutral jumps, back jumps, and a really far forward jump. So you're never gonna see a modern Zangief player go for super level 1. Now the thing of contention with supers is super level 2 and 3. Some people feel super level 2, a fast super level 2 with only 2 inputs, technically 3, because you have to do back and heavy and super, so you do 3 buttons to get it. In my opinion, it's not strong enough. And it is already, again, a very slow super. So if you manage to get this, and let's say you catch a fireball, you're doing 2,528. 28 more points than a light SPD. Again, if you want to compare with the regular super level 2, it's just the difference is too much. And this is going for the quick input into the jackhammer. If you go for the follow-ups, the damage is also scaled. Unless you're gonna end the round with a quick super level 2, I feel it's not worth it. So even in modern, I feel going for a buffer into super level 2 is just better than going for the super level 2 quick input. Unless you're in a position where you actually need to do it, like the opponent is going for a meaty DI or something. Quick super level 3. This is also something people feel that Zangief player, modern Zangief players have going on, and is very strong. Super level 3 by itself with modern inputs is done by down, heavy, and the super button. Do 3,840. And if you know your damages with Zangief, you'll know that the ease is super low. It's just, the difference is just too much. If you do 2-hit combos, and this is something that a lot of people already knew, and you go straight into super level 2, your super will be scaled. For example, this. That is just one hit, punish counter DI into a quick super level 3. 3,648. If you do the same thing with the regular input, you're gonna do way more damage. If you do a regular combo that involves 2-3 hits, the scale is the same for the regular input super and the super with modern inputs. There we go. That's the damage you're gonna get with modern super level 3 input or classic input. So that's one thing that I have to say modern players have that is actually pretty cool. We're gonna immediately start going into the things that this character lacks in modern. First of all, not having a standing heavy kick. If you press heavy, you only get heavy punch. Also, you don't have a Smetana dropkick because the input for the Smetana dropkick with modern is sweep. Those two buttons really help to do meterless damages or damages that actually lead to recovering more dry meter. That by itself is already a big issue. Also, you don't have in the corner an anti-air standing heavy kick to go into OD burst. Modern Zangief player needs to go for heavy SPD or wheel kick. It is great that modern Zangief players have wheel kick, but it is not good enough for some punishes because wheel kick, as you guys know, it is technically only 22 frames. For the anti-air section of the wheel kick, it's technically a far slower move if you want to hit people grounded. In the corner, I guess you can go for crouching heavy punch to change the combo somewhat. The jumping attacks, you'll see that I press jump light, you get light kick, jump medium, I get medium kick, and jump heavy, I get heavy kick. Why is that an issue? Not having a forward jump medium punch or a forward jump heavy punch means this character does not have safe jumps. You only have fake ones with the charge dropkick. Talking about dropkick, you have back dropkick, forward dropkick, but if you neutral jump, you get jumping headbutt. You don't get the proper fully punishes for Jamie, Terry, and other characters that have a really bad recovery shoryukens. The jackknife, for example, of DJ. Not having a standing medium kick and crouching medium kick means you likely don't have a proper punish for sweeps, especially spaced sweeps, or buttons that you're minus, but you actually require a crouching medium kick or a standing medium kick. The only two SPDs you have with quick inputs are heavy and OD. Therefore, if you want to land a far SPD, you still need to do the classic input for the light SPD. So you're not gaining much for this. Maybe if someone drive rushes, you could use it. And I think the last thing that is actually kind of weird with this character is that forward heavy is wheel kick. This is already pretty weird because if you consider the move you use all the time is actually headbutt, not forward heavy kick. I mean, I know why this is the thing, because if you do this, this is an auto combo. But doing heavy forward and you get wheel kick is something you have to get used to. Your headbutt is going to be basically pressing two buttons. If you mistime them, as I did there, you get a standing heavy punch. You need to get used to holding auto first, just in case, and then headbutt. If you do crouching light, you get crouching light punch, which I understand. If you want crouching light kick, you need to do the same. Hold auto, crouching light kick. And even though objectively you're gonna use crouching light kick less than crouching light punch, this is your 4-framer. And having your 4-framer behind another input like this is just weird, because you have to defend with this character at some point. You do get standing light kick. If you do a crouching light punch in combos like this, you get a standing light punch, which makes sense, right? Because this is a combo. So they actually want you to get the frame trap. The issue is sometimes you want standing light kick, and you don't have the option with modern. That also means this counter hit or punish counter doesn't combo, because it's hard-coded into standing light punch, and that is an area where you want standing light kick. He is a character with a lot of weaknesses, only for you to get a faster super level 2 and a faster super level 1. I don't think necessarily that is a well-balanced character. You're losing too much. It's a modern Zangief player very high in Japan. I think that person is either 3rd or 4th with modern Zangief. So if you only want to rank, that's cool, but you'll see that not having all of the things I mentioned in certain matches makes them, I wouldn't call them near impossible, very hard. You have matches where maybe Zangief is basically not that bad. For example, I feel Akuma right now is not necessarily that terrible as it was before for Zangief. Now, what's the issue? You don't have your long pokes. You don't have your standing heavy kick. In that fight, this guy, Modern Zangief, will be drive rushing, medium punch, hopefully all the time. Really get used to with Modern Zangief to sweep, punish counter. Other modern characters in the game that I feel are way better, like Honda. I just discovered that Honda is actually pretty decent in modern. Or you have modern Luke, modern Chun-Li. Modern Zangief is not it. If you have someone that is learning the game and maybe they want to test Zangief or maybe have a little bit of fun with Zangief in rank or in Battle Hub or casual matches, sure, play modern, it's fine. The more you play modern, the more you realize this character is not built for modern. Start with modern Zangief, then move to classic. I'm playing with pad again just to test a few things. I have my parry over here just to see what I can do, and my medium kick here, if you're wondering. You can do more with a close parry, and actually if you do a drive rush, you still get your regular medium kick. So it's not that terrible with a dry brush. So I'm testing. If you want to see that journey, go to Siberia Lab, twitch.tv/Siberia Lab. If you really like this video, please subscribe, give it a follow if you want. Take care of yourselves, hydrate, keep playing grapplers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.